Hello, my dear students. Welcome back. I know exams are just around the corner. And this first chapter on micro and macroeconomics, I know it can feel a bit confusing. But tension nahi. By the end of this short explainer, I promise you, this chapter is going to be super simple. So, this is the question I get all the time. Sir, micro, macro, what's the real difference, yar? And you know what? It's a really common doubt, so don't you worry. We are going to clear this up so well, you'll be teaching your friends about it. Ready? Let's do this. Okay, here it is, the secret trick to remember this for your entire life. Just think of a cricket match, right? When you use a magnifying glass, when you zoom in and focus on just one player, say you're only watching Virat Kohli bat. You're looking at his technique, his score, that's microeconomics. But when you zoom out and look at the whole game, the entire stadium, Team India's total score, the final result, that's macroeconomics. It's that simple. Micro is one player, macro is the whole game. Got it? So first, let's put on our micro binoculars, okay? We're going to zoom right in and take a closer look at the individual player. Let's really understand what this microeconomics is all about.
Micro, the word itself means small. So, microeconomics looks at the small, individual parts of the economy. It's all about single decisions, like how you decide to spend your pocket money. Should I buy that new video game or save up? Or how one single shopkeeper decides the price of a packet of Maggi. See, we're studying one person, one company, one market at a time.
Now, in your textbook, you'll see this fancy term, economic agents. Don't let it scare you. It's just a way of saying the players in our economy. And who are these players? Well, it's you, the consumer. It's your local shopkeeper. It's a single big company like Reliance trying to make a profit. It's even a farmer in a village deciding whether to grow rice or wheat this year. Microeconomics is all about the choices these individual players make. All right, we've had a good look at the player. Now, let's take those binoculars off. It's time to zoom all the way out. We're not in the player's gallery anymore. We're looking down at the entire stadium, the whole country. Let's get the big picture view. Macroeconomics. So, macroeconomics isn't worried about one player's century. No, it's about the entire team's performance. It looks at the economy as a whole, the economic health of our entire country, India. Think of it like the final scoreboard of the match. It tells you how the whole team did, not just one player. And because it looks at the big picture, macroeconomics asks the big questions, not what's the price of one chocolate bar, but will the prices of everything go up this year? That's called inflation. It doesn't ask if one person has a job. It asks, are there enough jobs for everyone in the country? That's employment. And it's not about your salary, but is India's total income, our national income, growing? These are the huge issues that affect all of us. Okay, so we've got the player's view, micro, and the whole game view, macro. But why do we need both? I mean, shouldn't we just focus on the individual players? If every player does well, won't the team win automatically? Well, let's find out. You see, for a very long time, a famous economist named Adam Smith had an idea. He said that if everyone, the butcher, the baker, just works for their own profit, everything will automatically work out for the whole country. The basic idea was take care of the micro and the macro will take care of itself. But you know what? This simple idea, it didn't quite work out. The belief that just focusing on individual players was enough, well, it was about to face a huge worldwide test. And it failed, badly. In 1929, the world was hit by something called the Great Depression. Just look at these numbers from the USA. Before the crash, unemployment was only 3%. Pretty good. But by 1933, it had jumped to a crazy 25%. Can you imagine? 1 out of every 4 people who wanted a job just couldn't find one. The whole country's output fell by a third. It was a total disaster, and it proved that the micro-only game plan just wasn't enough. This crisis showed everyone that you can't just hope that 11 good players will automatically win you the match. Sometimes you need a coach, a captain, to manage the whole team. And that's where modern macroeconomics was born. Economists like John Maynard Keynes said, hey, we need a coach, someone like the government or the Reserve Bank of India, to look at the big picture and make sure the whole economy stays healthy.
Phew, what a history lesson, right? But now, let's get to the most important part for you. Exam time. Chalo bachcho, let's get you ready for a pakka 3 marks question.
This question, my dear students, is one of the most common, most important questions you will find in your exam paper. So I want you to pay very, very close attention to this next slide. It's your secret weapon for the exam. Okay, look at this table. It makes everything crystal clear. For meaning, micro is individual units. Macro is the whole economy. For focus, micro is about the price of one product. Macro is about the general price level for everything. Now, the main tools? In micro, we use demand and supply. But in macro, we use aggregate demand and aggregate supply. Don't worry, that word aggregate just means total. That's it, total demand in the country. And finally, our super trick analogy. Micro is one player, macro is the whole game. Please take a screenshot of this right now. It's the perfect revision note for you. And that's it. See? I told you it was simple. You are now a master of micro and macro. You've understood one of the most fundamental ideas in economics. Well done, I'm proud of you. But before I go, let me leave you with a little puzzle, a food for thought question. Imagine, what if the government decides to print tons of money and gives every single person in India 1 lakh rupees, just like that? Will our country become richer? Think about it. What would happen to your individual choices, the micro part? And what would happen to prices across the whole country, the macro part? Think like a macroeconomist. Let me know what you think in the comments below. All the best for your exams, study hard, and I'll see you in the next explainer. Bye-bye.